Right, to the west of the Kunstkammer stands the Southern Warehouse, which now houses the Zoological Museum. On this site, when Petersburg was first being built, this site was originally on top of the site there were wind sawmills which were used to cut planks for the ships, as this was a large shipbuilding area. In 1716, these saw windmills were replaced by the construction for a palace of Tsarina Praskovia Fedorovna. But once she died in 1723, the unfinished building was given over to the Imperial Academy of Sciences and was finally completed in 1734. This building was originally just a single building. As you can see right now, it all looks like one big building, but there's actually a nice big courtyard in the middle, and the side of it was originally not connected. The building housed the Academy of Sciences and held many scientific books, as well as publishing the first Russian newspaper, which remained here until 1825. The three buildings that make up the building now were finally connected from 1825 to 1828 by the architect Lucchini. And these buildings originally housed an exhibition hall and the Southern Customs Warehouse. And after the port was moved from the center of the city down the coast, these exhibition halls and customs warehouse were abandoned and given over to the Zoological Museum in 1891. And from 1894 to 1895, there was a massive reconstruction on it, which focused on everything from the facade, the interior, and staircases. And now, after the reconstruction was finished, the zoological exhibits, which were held in the Kunstkammer while the reconstruction, were moved back over here into the Zoological Museum, and still stand to this day. If you go in, you can find all sorts of exhibits ranging from wolves and to one of the only fully constructed woolly mammoths. All right, and here we have this nice big building, as looks like a Roman architecture, because it is actually based off Roman architecture. It's the Naval Museum. It used to be, upon first construction, was intended to be, it used to be the first stock exchange, modeled after the stock exchange in Amsterdam. It was modeled after buildings in Paestum, Italy, and has 40 some columns standing around it. This building is not the first one that was here. The original one was built was not built at this angle. As you can see, it's straight on going out that way. It was built at an angle facing all the way down the side of the palace embankment. That building was later scrapped, as it was made largely of wood and left unfinished. The new building was built in a way to complement the surrounding areas, such as the Admiralty and Peter and Paul Fortress, and complements the island by staying on its normal axis, perpendicular to everything else. And actually, it completes the ensemble of the center of St. Petersburg. After the Communist Revolution, this building was no longer required to be used as a what did I call it? Stock exchange. Thank you. A stock exchange, and was later shifted to be the Naval Museum of Soviet Union, and now still stands for that purpose today. But it is said that the Naval Museum will actually move out of these premises. As you can see, it's sort of falling into. It's kind of falling apart. As you can see, up at the top, there's a statue of Neptune, and two figures representing Russian rivers, the Dnieper and the Volkhov, I think.